regarding the Bitcoin is I'm expecting a bounce from this box that I made here. And this box is consist of a lot of confluences. That's why I'm expecting a good bounce from this box. The first of all is 0.382 level, and the second is the retest of the value area high, and the third one is of course the liquidity sweep here or the liquidity sweep of this low. So once I have any of these things, I would be really keen to take a long on the Bitcoin. Now, we had initial bounce from this anchored VWAP, which is coming from the low. Like you can see, this is the initial bounce that we got on the Bitcoin price. But you can see this bounce did not really sustain, and it's already looking really weak. It did not do any sort of break of structure or CISD. So that's why I did not take a long here. So what I would like to see is I would like to see the Bitcoin go down, sweep this low, and then we make our way higher. This is what I would like to see on the Bitcoin. I am not interested in longing at the current market price. I would like to see the sweep of this of 74.8k, or maybe the sweep of 73.6k. Then I will enter in a longs. No longs from me on the Bitcoin at the moment. All right. This is for the longs. Now for the shorts, this is the level I have been waiting from ages, the 87k point 2 level, 0.705. We have the value area low here. We have the naked point of control. We have a lot of confluences around this level. Yeah, sorry. We have a lot of confluences around this level, including the 4-hour imbalance, the daily imbalance. So for the short, this is our box. For the longs, this is our box. It is must we have liquidity sweep, then I would be interested. All right. So nothing much to add on the Bitcoin because we already made the plan on the Monday stream. If you are a VIP member, which you should be, of course, because we did a lot of good trades this week. I'm pretty sure I am up 4 hour. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy about my performance this month, and a lot of people with money. So if you're not a VIP member, oh, that's bad. But if you're a VIP member, you would be able to watch my previous recording of the Monday, and I would highly advise that you should do it because I explained the entire plan and why I am looking to long from this. I'm not gonna cover it again because there is no point. It's gonna just extend the stream for absolutely no reason. But I told you the confluences. I would like to see the sweep of these two lows, or at least one of them, before I am interested in the longs. Okay. So yeah, let's get to the altcoins because to be honest, the altcoins are looking way more interesting than the Bitcoin at the moment. And I was looking at a certain altcoins. I will share about that. Before that, I want to look at some altcoins. The first one was the near. I was just looking at this coin. Well, not really just. I posted about this in my last stream as well. I posted about this on my X as well. That this is the coin that I'm interested in because this was looking extremely bullish, and yeah, you can see the Bitcoin is in the red for the day, but the near is absolutely outperforming the Bitcoin. But to be fair and to understand the importantness, we are at a massive resistance, so I am expecting a little bit rejection from here. That is why I brought this chart up, because if we get an opportunity to short, I will do it. Okay, you can see we are heading towards the daily order block, the anchor VWAV from this high, and the parallel channel. Sorry guys, the parallel channel resistance. So I think these are really good conferences to take a shot. So this area here is a massive level where I wanna short. Okay, if I use my other indicators to know about the levels, just give me a second. Yeah, so you have this previous quarter high here. There's a possibility that we might sweep this, do a deviation of the parallel channel, come back inside the parallel channel and go down. See, sweep the previous quarter high here, do a deviation, come back inside the parallel channel, and this is where I would like to take a shot. All right, something like this. Of course, these are not exact limits, but I'm just telling you a game plan for the near. But even if you get a rejection from the current market price, you can short. what I would like to see is that I would like to see on 30-minute time frame, I would love to see the breakdown of this level. Once we do a breakdown of this, this is where I would love to short. Okay, you can mark out 1.728 level. You want to see the breakdown of this level. Gotcha. This was for the near. Hope that was helpful. Let me talk about render maybe. Mm-hmm. Not looking interesting. Ondo, yeah, Ondo was one of the trades that I posted up on my X. I'm still yet to update about it. This was a very obvious trade on the Ondo. First of all, I love anchored VWAPs, and people ask me why I prefer anchored VWAPs over the SMA. That is the exact reason. You can see, like, I love technical analysis. I love anchored VWAP. This is in front of you. Okay, I am not making this shit up. I mean, I cannot make this shit up, right? See, okay, I'm just gonna explain you very simply. The price was in a range. The price did a breakout. The very first stop of the price was the anchored VWAP coming from this major high here. All right. So, and once we rejected, it retested the exact anchored VWAP. We break through of this high. So I love technicals for this reason. So anyways, this was the very obvious entry trigger anchored VWAP retest. We also had a order block here, sorry, the breaker block here. So very obvious entry trigger. I think the Ondo can do very good. I do think it even have potential to long till the point to go till the 0.54, even the 0.60 of course. That's why I longed it on my X. But again, we were already in 2 to 3 longs in my in the Discord server, so that's why I didn't share it here. I shared it on the X. But unfortunately, the other trades underperformed against the Bitcoin, and they ended up getting stopped out. But this Ondo trade is doing absolutely banger, so I'm happy about it. It was a very obvious trade. Anyways, let's look at the. There was this one coin that I wanted to look at, and it was the Sui. Sui is currently bouncing from the daily level, so you can see uh, this was your range. This was your resistance, this was your support. The Sui did a breakout and it did a retest, and it successfully did the retest. So now you should, of course, definitely be looking for the longs. And if I be honest with you, as much as I want to look for the longs, I'm not a fan of how big these imbalances we have. It is just me. I just don't like how this is. I just think there's a very high chance that we can do something like this. So I am cautious on the Sui. I'll see what happens. But at the current market price, I'm not executing anything. That is my personal view on the Sui. All right. On the other hand, I was looking at this chart, Aptos, and this is already doing really good. I should have longed this maybe. Um, I'm sad I did not share this, but this is looking absolutely bongers. And the reason is we were in this range. mm, We did a breakout, and this was the first retest of this major support here. You can see this is the first retest after the breakout, and we also staying above the value area low. We also did a failed auction, so for me this was a very good opportunity. Okay, I'm let me look at the ARP that I might want to share is Kaito. Let me see if this looks. Where's the Kaito? I don't know why it is not loading. Yeah, this is what I wanna. This is currently what I'm in a long for, and I'm gonna share the setup of this. I'm just waiting for a couple key confirmations, but this is looking really good. If we talk about the ARB, I don't think so. ARB is forming the same setup, and I don't think so. This is looking really good, to be fair. We are at a major support, so I will give you that there. Just give me a second, guys. So just give me a second. Let me just mark out these levels. These are very important levels. Yeah, definitely. This is the level where I would be more interested in. This box you see here, this is a very peak level for the short. So if you get a short opportunity, if ARB comes to point two, this is I think where we want to short. This is a very good level. But anyways, we are for sure retesting this level, and it is playing a textbook structure. So like you know how they tell you that price always moves like this. But guess what? It does not. Because if it was this easy, everyone would be millionaire. So what happens is that price often does the deviations. And how it happens that price often does something like this, then it moves this. It sweeps deviation, then it move higher. Now do you see the similarity in here? The price is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and now it is doing a deviation and it is approaching a very key level. So there's a potential this could do a very good one. We also do this swing failure pattern at the low, which is very good sign. The only thing that I'm worried about that Bitcoin does not shit, but I think this is extremely worth the risk. This is what I'm gonna say because this is looking interesting to me. If Bitcoin does not shit, this will do very good in numbers. For me, probably I would like to play a setup like this. This is how I would personally love to play the fat ARB. I don't think so. It is a bad long at the current market price, especially if Bitcoin does not shit. The only problem is that if Bitcoin shits, which because I do think that it might shift, shit. So just be careful of the Bitcoin. Overall, this is looking lovely. We are bouncing from the daily 50, 100 SMA. We have lost the 50 SMA, which I don't like. Let me just mark out the anchored VWAPs. I don't like how we have lost the anchored VWAP, but again, I think this is just part of the deviation. They're trying to manipulate, thinking that they have lost it. These are the important anchored VWAP levels. Yeah, these are the most important anchored VWAP levels. And remove this. ARB is looking interesting. This is how I would like to play. Bitcoin does not share. This is an extremely good long. And I think this is worth the risk. If you're looking for an exposure in the longs, this is the coin. Either this or the Aptos is what I want to be in. All right. Or the Kaito. They're all looking good. Let's look at the SCR. Okay, never mind. Let's not look at this. What the hell is this price action? Not interested. Not interested. What the hell even is? Look at this and long this. Mm, not a fan. For the Tau, I still remain that I would like to see the sweep of this before that it can do what it wants. The Tau often front run my levels for some reason. Do you guys have any chart request? Because I think these were the major altcoins that I wanted to look at. One is pumping. Hmm, let's see. I think I might drop the Kaito or the Arb long. I'm really feeling towards that arb long. This is looking really good. Bitcoin does not shade because this is really good long for me. I will drop the arb long here, guys. Yeah, yeah. Rich, you got a request, fam? Yeah, let me know. That's what we're here from. Give me a second. Let me just tap this. I just really hope the Bitcoin does not shit. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm trying to purchase the TradingView Premium. They're not letting me. They have rejected my card 2 times. You can see I've even made the support ticket. Let's see. I hope they do it. Just give me a second. Let me just update all of this bullshit. All right. Alrighty. Iran is agreement US. What's the updates? Out. I'm not on the X much at the moment. Let me search if there's something came up. The Iran came up with an agreement. I don't know. I'm not able to see it. I'm not able to see any deal on the news. I see that Iran and Oman are discussing for a permanent toll for the Strait of Hormuz. I don't think so. This is bullish. Holy fuck! What the hell is this coin, man? Yeah, no, I don't want to trade this, Rich. Where did you get this news from? Like this agreement news. I'm trying to search on my. Let me share my screen so I can do it on the X. But Rich, to be honest, fam, I'm not interested in this because to be honest, it's a pretty shit coin. And send you this. I'm on the bricks. I don't see anything. Search watcher group. Yeah, nothing on the watcher group as well. Let me search the press TV. This is usually so. This press TV is like you can say this is uh, unofficial official version of the Iran IRGC as well. Usually, this should have picked by should have picked by the news outlet very quickly. I'm surprised that I there is nothing yet. Bloomberg. Nothing on the Bloomberg as well. We have I don't know who the fuck is Al Arabia. That's true. Unless have unless we get the news from the official sources, it is still very. Let me see if the yeah, not enough. Telling a Russian same yeah. Haven't seen from a major source. I'm gonna pass for now, but let's see what happens. We will be well. These things can pump, but I want a good source telling me that the ceasefire is confirmed. Let me look at one more source. It's a local source from here. He's a very good guy. If he's saying anything about it, no, nothing from him as well. But I'll keep you posted in my channel and I'll post the analysis of that. This scandal definitely looks very sexy, that I will say. But anyways, do you guys have any other chart requests? As I said, the BSB is not something I'm interested in. Very bad chart. Kaito is something that I'm looking at. Other than that, I think I'm that's it for this. Break 78k. Yeah, if it breaks 78k, great. That's what we are waiting for, aren't we? But the motherfucker is not breaking it. But anyways, guys, I think that's it for me. If you enjoyed the stream, I come live on every Monday and every Thursday. If you like my analysis, make sure you hit the interest button. Um, I will now come live on the Monday, 2 hours more than what we did on today. So, cheers, guys. Have a great day. I hope you guys enjoy the weekend.